Hey, is this me? I can't tell.
Hey, you clicked on this album review.
Tesseract!
With their new album, Polaris, I don't give a fuck what you say. It's their third album. After Altered State. The Faceless, oh my god, that just said the Faceless. It's because I just reviewed it. Tesseract, I apologize for that. Tesseract have had a different vocalist for every fucking thing that they've ever done. So Daniel Tompkins did their debut album. Then they got Elliot Coleman to do an EP. Then they got Ash O'Hara to do Altered State. Now Daniel Tompkins is back. He's back in the band. He's back in business. And that's awesome. Daniel Tompkins is a fantastic vocalist. And he was in Sky Harbor. He did 2 albums with Sky Harbor, who now have a different vocalist as well. So he's just flopping back and forth. I'm a huge Daniel Tompkins fan. I think he's one of the best vocalists in fucking music, man. He's a fucking incredible vocalist. So it's always makes me happy to hear music from him, regardless of what band. I don't really give a shit. Tesseract is a fantastic band. Their first album was incredible. Their second album, Altered State, is fucking just as good, man. I mean, Ash O'Hara was a fantastic vocalist, and but I feel, Tesseract feels better with Daniel Tompkins, and that's just my opinion, of course. They're both fantastic, don't get me wrong. The album starts off with the track Dystopia, which right away you hear that just classic Tesseract sound, the big sounding fucking guitars, the fucking kind of groovy riffs and the melodies and the atmosphere. It's all there, man. It's all over this album. I take the track, Hex is the second track, just really, I'll say this. This album, I feel, is a lot slower and more melodic and just kind of more emotional than anything Tesseract has done. I feel like they were really going for moments of beauty and moments of just taking your breath away with every song. And they've always done that, but I feel it even more so on this. And I take the first track that hit me is the second track, Hexes. When they're saying, like, it isn't a mystery, it's shouted in mystery, whatever. I might have that a little bit wrong. It's just when Daniel Tompkins, sings those lines, it's just like, wow. It might seriously leave you speechless. At least it did for me. Then you get to the third track, which the same thing happens. And the fourth track, let me get this right. Tourniquet. Hope I said that right. That song is probably one of the most beautiful songs I've heard all year. That song is just incredible. Daniel Tompkins' vocals are just phenomenal on that entire song. The music there is phenomenal. Everything is just fucking incredible about that song. That's the first song that really hit me like, wow, this album is fucking great. And I'm a little bit late reviewing this album, but I'm glad I am, because at first, this album wasn't really clicking with me, but I kept listening to it, and I felt like every time I came away with something different, and I liked it even more than I did before, and that might even happen with you. So I really recommend, if you listen to this album, or really this band in general, keep giving them a shot, man. I mean, I feel like every time you come back, you'll get something new. But I felt like through the first 4 songs, Daniel Tompkins just he sounded different. He was trying some new things, but I feel on this album, and it might just be me, that, I'm not saying he sounds bad, and he sure does have his moments, don't get me wrong. I feel he's a little bit tame. He's a little bit more tame than usual, and that's probably more of Tesseract's, because Tesseract is more melodic. They're a little bit more slower and beautiful than Sky Harbor. I'm not saying Sky Harbor isn't, but they're a little bit more energetic and upbeat. But I feel he's a little bit more tame, but man, does he have some beautiful moments. The 4-track, when he hits some of those notes, it's like, wow. And the 6-track, Phoenix, he hits a note that's just like, holy shit, you are an incredible vocalist. Yeah, I mean, and then you get to the 5th track that I really thought was kind of more of a classic Tesseract song, more of a classic Daniel Tompkins sound there. It was more, it's probably one of the more energetic songs on the album, it's got that groovy, just big fucking full ass sounding guitar that Tesseract has, and I thought it was fucking great, man. I feel the only thing I'm going to say is I feel the last 2 songs just don't really do anything for me on this album. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with this album. Its songwriting is superb. Another thing I wanted to mention is I really like the production on here, because just listen to the snare. I don't know. It's something about the snare with the drums that it fucking cracks, and it is great. And then it just feels like everything is mixed really, really well. And I thought there was one more thing I was going to say. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, I think it's great. I think it's another great album in Tesseract's career. This band is exciting, and what this band could be, as they continue, another 2-3 albums down the road, could be really, really awesome. I hope they just continue to refine their sound and just create great music. And I hope Daniel Tompkins stays with this band for more than just one album. I hope he can do other projects, but I really do hope he stays with Tesseract and grows with Tesseract, because it could be really something special, because it already is, man. Tesseract's a very fucking great band. So yeah, I'm gonna give this album a fucking 8.75 out of 10. I think it's very, very close to just being fucking great. So yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say. I'm hoping that catch Tesseract on their tour this December, when I would be seeing them with the Contortionist and Era and Sky Harbor. What a package, man. That's a great tour. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this album. I'll see you guys later.